CNC Freak here with my first ever Let's Play video. I decided to play Phantasie from Strategic Simulations for the Atari 8-bit. This was one of the very first RPGs that I ever played and actually beat back when I was a teenager. So let's get going here. It's got to load here for a minute. This first video is going to be mostly me just creating characters. I know normally when you create characters it can take, from 20 minutes all the way up to 2 hours depending on how picky you are. I was actually able to get it done in under 10, which really surprises me because I normally take at least an hour or so to create the perfect characters, but I figured I don't really need to do that. And there it is, start in Pelennor. And here's the city of Pelennor. It's just little itty bitty graphics. First thing we're going to do is create characters. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is look to see if there's any old ones on here, which there are. And I am going to remove them. That way there's all my characters will be together. I'm actually playing this on an SDrive, an SD card driven virtual drive. So it's a little faster and everything's together, and I'm able to switch between the discs pretty easy. Let's see, this game was, I think, made for the PC, Atari, Commodore, Apple. Of course, the first two were only made for the Atari 8-bit, since the system kind of went defunct. Oh, and here we go. I'm going to create a Dwarven fighter, probably a Minotaur fighter, because if you don't know, you must have a Minotaur in your party for one of the last dungeons. Most people, when they created the characters, they didn't include that, and they'd have to go back and actually level up a level 1 Minotaur, whatever you create. Normally it's a fighter, since they're really strong. And like I said, I'd have to level them up from the beginning, from level 1. But I'm not going to do that since I know better. That's a whoopsie. I'm not going to do that. That one looks pretty good, actually. I think I'll keep that one. Let's see, what's my next one gonna be? Yeah, we'll do the Minotaur. And unfortunately the Minotaur is a random creature. You can't automatically pick him, so you have to keep choosing random over and over again until you get the right combination. What sucks is if you don't like the stats for the Minotaur, you're gonna have to keep doing it over and over again until you actually get one. Oop, there's one. What do we got look like here? I think I'm going to keep him. Let's see. What will be next? Oh, man, let's do a thief. One nice thing about character creation, it's pretty streamlined. You can actually create them pretty fast. It doesn't take a lot of time to flip through the menus when you're creating the characters if you don't like one you get, so it actually goes pretty fast. It's just getting the right stats. That's always the key. And there he is. Now we'll create a priest. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Now let us create our wizard. Nah, too low. Gotta have high intelligence. Suck. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, we'll keep him. Let's see. Is that all the characters I gotta create? We'll see here in a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I need to create one more. I think we'll make a ranger. Can't remember a lot about this game. It's just been too darn long since I played it. I'm sure it'll start coming back to me once I get into it a little bit. Not sure how far I'll get into it, but it'd be nice to be able to get complete video all the way from beginning to end and actually beat the game, but we'll see. Yes, sometimes you just can't get the rolls. That looks pretty good. No, guess not. Okay, yeah, that's it. Alrighty, I think I'll create one more as a backup, just so I have him. I'll probably create a monk, just so I got a spare warrior type if I need to. Now I think the empty spots are for elementals that you can put in your party. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot of sound effects in this game or music once you actually start getting into the game. I can't really remember much about the Commodore version either, but I don't think there's much in it either, so that's one thing. The game's going to be a lot of silence, and you're going to hit some dead spots for me, because I'm not kind of a talker when it comes to these kind of things, so I'll interject when I see it's the time. And there is my party. You can see this is the shop where you can buy stuff. I kind of like how the magic system works and the magic weapons and armor works in the system. It's kind of like D&D. And as you can see, there's scrolls right there. You actually have to buy the scrolls, and that's how you learn a little bit about the lore about the game and actually learn some of the clues on how to beat the game is from those scrolls. And that's the end where you can get your hit points back. You can also distribute your items when you come back and you've got magic items you want to re-equip your guys. That's where you go. And I think that will do it. This will end the first part. Hopefully we'll be able to get the second part up shortly. Thanks for watching.